Year in and year out, it's hard to watch the Masters without seeing a former dog in the field. This year, there are 6 players who used to represent UGA playing throughout the week. And guys, if you think that's a lot, it is. It ties a record high.
It seems like I do better when everyone's rooting against me than rooting for me. So I'll have to, I've got to, that's a new challenge because, yeah, I mean, around Augusta, you know, there's a lot of dogs out here and you hear it all week and it's fantastic. So I'll have to try to channel it. Maybe I'll just pretend like they're yelling mean things instead of nice things.
One of the 6 has worn the iconic green jacket not once, but twice. A decade ago, Bubba Watson won at Augusta in 2012 and again in 2014. Brian Harman won his first and only major last year at the British Open Championship. He's ranked in the world's top 10 of all the former dogs. He's playing the best golf right now.
A dear friend of mine that introduced me to duck hunting brought me here the first time when I was 14 years old, I believe. And we played 18 holes. So I've been very familiar with this place for a very long time. It's a special place.
And it is Harman's 6th appearance at the Masters this week. He was quick to say it's not duck hunting season right now, it's turkey hunting season. And guys, all 6 former dogs playing this week were coached by Chris Hack, who still runs the program in Athens right now. Reporting from Augusta National, Emily Gagnon, Atlanta News First.
Given youth.
Guys, what about the Yellow Jackets, though? We have to talk about Georgia Tech, right? Of the 5 amateurs playing in this week's tournament, one of them is a current Yellow Jacket. You know, he didn't compete with his team this past weekend to get ready for what's ahead. It's his first time at Augusta National, but with the way he's been playing, it won't be his last. Georgia Tech's Crystal Lamprecht is the 2nd best golfer in the 2024 PGA Tour University ranking. This week, a career highlight, even better than his spot among the best college golfers in the country. Lamprecht gets to play in the Masters.
Playing in any major as a golfer is kind of where you want to compete, and that's where every golfer wants to play every single week in and week out. They want to play the biggest tournaments in the world, they want to play against the best, and they want to play for the most coveted trophies. So to be doing that as an amateur before I even turned pro is a great privilege, is an honor.
You won't miss the senior when he's on the green. At 6'8", Lamprecht's tied for the tallest ever to play in the Masters. He qualified by winning the British Amateur. He'll be playing against the best in the world at 23 years old. Great experience for when he turns pro.
I've earned my spot to be there just as much as any other guy in that field. So yeah, they might be the best players in the world, but I've also earned my way in there, so I deserve to be there. I'm just gonna go play out and try to play against the golf course.
You can hear his accent as much as you can see his height. Lamprecht is from South Africa. As much as he loves his home country, he's quick to point out 3 of the 4 majors are in the U.S. He calls it the Mecca of golf, and he's envisioned being right where he is for years.
For me personally, it's been a dream. I think every kid that plays golf and wants to aspire to be a great golfer has that dream of standing on the putting green, practicing it late at night and thinking about this is the one putt to win the Masters. For me, it's obviously a privilege, and it's kind of a showcase to how much better I'm getting and how much better golf I'm playing.
And in the history of this tournament, 3 South Africans have won the Masters, none bigger than Gary Player, who's won it 3 times. Of course, Lamprecht hopes to be the 4th. If not this week, it'll be, you know, very hard for him to do that now, but later in the future, he has plenty of time. Reporting live from Augusta National, Emily Gagnon, Atlanta News First. One of the best parts about winning the Masters is wearing that coveted green jacket. Reigning champion John Rahm told us his most memorable place wearing the jacket this past year was Game 4 of the World Series when he threw out the first pitch. Tonight he gets to throw something a little different. How about the Champions Dinner?
Everybody I talk to seems very excited about the menu, which if anything is putting a lot more pressure on me, even though I'm not cooking. So yeah, I'm definitely a little nervous. It is quite daunting to think about the room you're going to be in and having to stand up and talk to that group of players, right? I mean, it's basically all the living legends on this game, active and non-active.
Three-time Masters champion Tiger Woods is expected to play in his 26th Masters. His body has limitations after suffering life-changing injuries from a 2021 car crash. Today, he said he hurts every day.
The ankle doesn't hurt anymore. It's fused. It's not going anywhere. So that's fine. It's other parts of my body that now have to take the brunt of it. Yeah, once they put the rods in there, it's good to go. But, you know, the back, the knee, and other parts of the body have to take the load of it.
Tiger went on to say this is one of the hillier walks on the tour. He can't simulate it in Florida. That's one of the biggest challenges, walking this course. It's about 6.5 miles. Reporting from Augusta National, Emily Gagnon, Atlanta News First.